EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. What a weekend it's been already. One more to get through on this Monday night, and we are underway here in the wild card round. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Powell, he'll look to throw it. Pryor has it complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Powell going to go for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 29, here's 2nd and a yard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing here, Howell. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Howell from the gun. They'll roll him out right. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Throwing. Love. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Here's Jacobs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Chase Young drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fighting down past the 45. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Love from the gun on 3rd down. That one to Reed, and it is caught on the dive. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers have taken the lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. For the play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go now.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's got room. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's pretty good.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 71 yards. And the Packers have regained the lead. And that is caught for the 2 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Straight ahead, Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
66 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Now Howell.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. Go.
And Howell will throw it. That'll be caught. Rager with it.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Here's Howell.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
2nd and 17 at the 48-yard line.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hurt. 19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Howell down to throw it.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
79 Bronco. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Howell.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 48 yards.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On play action. Love to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Love looking to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
To throw now. Here's Love. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know.
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 91 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Again, it's Walker. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Back to throw, Howell.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd down and 8.
Working out of the gun. Love. Buying time to his left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
First down, Packers.
Now Love. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Love now. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Luke Musgrave, 42 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
70 Lions.
To throw again on 2nd down. Powell. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
4th down, Howell. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Drop low 80. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Powell, he'll look to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 110 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. This ball complete to Rager. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here we go, set. 70 range.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Powell forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Love from the gun. Going for the deep ball.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Love.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout.
Now they'll try to run a reverse here. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Off the play fake, Love. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Throwing here, Howell.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Mustang 19. 19 Lion. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Throwing. Love.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Packers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. He He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Back to throw now on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Let's go now.
An audible here to get a new look.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's a Packers touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Packers are able to add on to that lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
27.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Off play action. It's Howell. Open right side, complete to Rager.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Oh, Howell loses it, and the Packers pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. One quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready, go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Packers! From 21 yards away.
And the Packers start to open this lead even wider.
This one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Seahawks, 27.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And Howe will throw it. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Howell. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he is going to lose yardage here. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They go with Jacobs. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Faking the handoff, Howell. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now Howell.
And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's Howell.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
And once more, Howell back to the air. That completes it again to Metcalf.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Howell now to throw it.
And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Here we go. Set.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
70 Lions.
Hal throwing for it.
Complete at the 1. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Glove. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long.